Today we're going to talk about the big pre-market movers. They can be profitable, but they can also be very, very dangerous. And there's a lot of things you should know. Be sure to click subscribe to be notified as soon as one of our new videos are released. Today we're going to talk about pre-market movers. Have you traded pre-market? Have you done well? Let me know, yes or no, in the comments below. So a lot of new traders kind of get enamored with pre-market, and let me kind of lay out some terms before we get started. 4 a.m. Eastern is when NASDAQ and NYSE stocks start trading. So now normally there isn't much liquidity that early, but stocks can trade at 4 a.m. and pre-market is from that period, 4 a.m. until the market open at 9:30 a.m. So you've got a lot of time there. What is that, 5.5 hours? And many traders will see stocks up big and think, wow, maybe I can make a couple $100 before I go to work. Pre-market trading can be done successfully, but I want to talk about a lot of the dangers and why I would recommend kind of cautiously wading into it. The biggest thing you will see, and this is why you want to use your StocksToTrade screeners, is focus on liquid stocks. Often 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m. stocks might be up 20, 30, 40%, but they might be only moving on, I mean, literally a couple hundred shares. And that is something you should avoid. You need liquid stocks because not only do you need to be able to buy the stock, you need to be able to exit. You need to have if you're a buyer, you need a seller, and when you're selling, you need a buyer. And if a stock is only trading a few hundred, maybe a few thousand shares, maybe 10,000 shares, there isn't enough liquidity to get in and out of that stock in a timely fashion. And what can happen, I call it trading against yourself, because if you're in one of these illiquid stocks, you could have a green profit, but if you go to sell your stock, if there's no bidder, if there's nobody bidding that stock, you may have to sell 20, 40, 50 cents lower than you originally intended because you've got to keep lowering your offer until you get a bidder that steps in. That is the biggest reason to avoid pre-market liquidity. Second thing is, many times these stocks are moving on news that nobody has actually taken the time to interpret. Many traders do very well by shorting these big movers in pre-market because often, whether it be algorithms or uninformed traders, people just start buying the stock because there's a new headline. Hopefully you don't do that. I talk about it in a lot of these videos. Digest the news. Don't get bitten by FOMO, the fear of missing out. Just because there's a new headline with a buzzwordy title does not mean you should just be clicking buy before you even have a chance to digest the news. And that's what we see in pre-market. Especially, we call it the 8 a.m. rush in stock trading, day trading circles. Many brokerage accounts might not let you trade until 8 a.m. A lot of these stocks know that, and they will time their press releases for exactly 8 a.m. to get everybody to rush in and buy all of their stocks. So avoid pre-market trading unless you feel comfortable with digesting the news, you think it's a justified move, but don't just click buy because you see a new headline. The other thing to avoid is just let the market digest the stock. You can't beat the market, you can only react. One of my favorite trade setups is, we call it that kind of dip and rip idea in StocksToTrade Pro. You'll see these stocks that spike quickly, then you get the early profit takers around the market open, then the stock can stabilize and then retrend towards the high of the day. That's that 9:45 a.m. window. We love for those high of day reclaims, we call them. So the biggest thing is look for that pattern. Let everyone else chase the stock. Let everyone else blindly click buy. Your idea is you want to make an informed decision. Avoid illiquid stocks, and if you don't have time to digest the news, don't rush into a trade. It will only lead to losses. Be informed, take your time, do not get stricken by the fear of missing out. Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to comment below with any trading related question. We love answering your questions. Also, like and share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to be notified as soon as our next video hits. And if you're looking to expand your trading knowledge, don't forget to check out all of our other videos, and be sure to click the trial below. Check out StocksToTrade. I think it is one of the best, most rapidly advancing softwares out there. Be sure to check out our trial.